Second time. I went live before this, but then the stream for some reason cut off. I'm not entirely sure why. Anyway, hello people in the VODs and people that are tuning in now. As you can see by the title, I'm making a cake. Got the icing here, got all the ingredients here. I had trouble finding the baking powder last time. It was just hidden behind everything for some reason. Anyway, I was going to be making a chocolate cake, and then I went to the shop, and they didn't have chocolate icing, they only had vanilla icing. So I'm going to be making a boring vanilla cake. I've never made a cake by myself before. I've made it with my mum, with a lot of help from her, so I've never actually individually made a cake. So this is either going to turn out really well, or going to be very chaotic. So, got my ingredients here. Got 4, in case anyone wants to follow along or anything like that. 4 ounces of margarine, which is this. It's basically just butter, but it's not actually. And yes, I know I'm British, I say butter weird. 4 ounces of caster sugar, which we've got right here. 4 ounces of self-raising flour, which we've got right here. And 1 level teaspoon of baking powder, which we've got right here. 2 large eggs, which we have. And I think that's it. So, let's get started, shall we? Alright, so the first step. Set the oven to I'm sweating up buckets. It's so hot. Alright. Set the oven to moderately hot, gas mark 5 or 190 degrees Celsius. I don't know how to do that. Hang on. The bottom one. Alright, so it's going to be the bottom one. Alright. Set the oven to moderately hot, gas mark 5 or 190 degrees. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Alright. There. Alright, so I preheated it. I believe that should work. And if not, then fuck me if I know. Place the margarine, sugar, flour, baking powder, and eggs in a bowl. So everything in a bowl, which I've got right here. It doesn't specify whether it's eggs, just eggs, or egg white, so I assume it's just the eggs. Alright, so I'm going to do it in the order that it says. Margarine. I haven't measured anything yet, so I should probably do that now. Put that there. Got a measure right here, and I've got a bowl. Yes, I know it's Rice Krispies. Shut up. How on? Unit. Pounds, ounces. Should be that. Hang on, I'm just gonna go through it. So it is that, it's that. Alright, so 4 ounces of margarine. Just spoon. That's too big a spoon. This one. Alright, 4 ounces of margarine. Look at that colour. You can't even see it, it's just pure white. It's an angelic radiant due to the sun. It's a very sickly yellow, look at that. 4 ounces of margarine. God. Almost. Yeah, keep sticking to my fingers. Alright, that's an ounce. Oh no, it's 4 ounces. Need a lot more. I hope I'm doing this right. That's 2 ounces. 2.0, that's ounces. And then it's pounds on the other side. We'll get off the spoon, there we go. Yeah. Margarine. This seems like a lot of margarine. Oh wait, 4.5. Crap. Alright, put that back. How did it just go up by 4? What? Ah, that's why. Because the margarine box was standing up against it. Alright, it's 3.5. I wonder why it just shot up to 4.4. Alright. Is that it? No. That's 4. Okay, that's 4 exactly. My hands are a mess. Wow, went everywhere. I don't think I'm going to be using this spoon again. Watch my hands get covered in feckin' margarine. Alright. Where's it? There. Alright. So, margarine has been measured, and that seems like a lot. Does that seem like a lot? I feel like that might be a lot. Whatever. There we go. Alright, that's all the margarine. Get out the bowl, thank you. Alright, that's all the margarine. I'm going to need to measure more things in this. I feel like I probably should have done the margarine last. It's the messiest. Alright. And then, where's the recipe? Where have you gone? Where has he... The bowl's on top of it. Alright, and then 4 ounces of caster sugar. There. Are you sure I'm supposed to add them all at the same time? Place the margarine, sugar, flour, baking powder, and eggs in a bowl. Mix together well until light and fluffy. Huh? Huh. I have no clue. Alright. New bowl. Put that there. New bowl time. New bowl. Metal bowl. Well, it's not metal, but it's like a harder material. Throw that in the bin. I got a margarine bin. Buttery bin. Okay. There. 0. Alright, 4 ounces of caster sugar. Oh, Jesus. Like, I probably should have put this through a sieve. This is very lumpy. 4 ounces it called for. Ah, it's over 4. the sugar all over the place. Alright, that's exactly 4. I kind of nailed that. I made a massive mess. Alright, 4 ounces of caster sugar. I'm aware I didn't sift it, but my mum never sifts, so I'm not gonna. Get the stuff out the bowl. Alright, and then 4 ounces of self-raising flour. 4 ounces of self-raising flour. Alright. Alright. Do I have a colander? Because I feel like I probably should have been using that. I am sweating so much. No, not really. I don't really have a colander. Maybe in here? No. Yeah, no. No, I don't. Hello, person in chat, or not in chat. Hello, I see you. Slow and steady. That is exact. God damn it, that's 4.1. That's 4. Alright. 4 ounces of self-raising flour. And then add that all. And then just put this in there. 1 level teaspoon or tablespoon? Teaspoon. This is a teaspoon. Alright. Yeah, baking powder. So 1 level teaspoon of baking powder. There's baking powder. Alright. Why are you so hard to open? Probably because I'm opening it the wrong way. That'll help. Oh, God. I'm a mess with baking. No, hang on. Alright, that's a teaspoon. And then tablespoon. And eggs. 2 large eggs. It doesn't specify whether it's eggs, the yolk, or the white. So I assume it's just talking about the whole thing. And then 1 egg. 6th of April, yeah, these are alright. I'm making a crack. Hang on. That's a life hack for you. Wait, 1 egg with no shell. Yeah. And my hands. Yeah, that right there is a life hack. You crack it with the back end of the spoon. That way you don't have to risk getting egg on your floor. And then 2nd egg. There's no shell, no shell, no shell, no shell. No shell! Woo! Alright, let's go. That in the bin as well. Alright. Alright. Alright, and then mix together well until light and fluffy. I assume it means this. Does it say mix or whisk? Does it say whisk? Does it say whisk?
I don't think it... I'm going to use a whisk because I think that would make more sense. I know we have an electric whisk somewhere, but by God knows where that is. So I think I'm just going to use a manual whisk. Alright. Mix together well until light and fluffy. Alright. Ah, crap. I should have freaking... I should have sifted these ingredients, because now it's just all built into the freaking... the whisk. Yeah. Eggs into a bowl. Don't take this out of context, please. It's annoying they don't stand. They don't stand still. God. Ow. Just wrap this around the handle. Alright. This does not help for leverage. Take that off. This is why we sift our ingredients so they don't get trapped in the whisk. It's in an endless prison of whiskness. Hang on, where's a spoon? Alright. Just scoop it out of the whisk. Because now it's not as clumpy. I don't think it'll get trapped in there. God, this is so bad. If you're in chat, say something and I'll respond to you. Chuck that in there. Oh, no. Yeah. I literally just got you out and you're back in the whisk. God damn it, I hate whisks. I wish we didn't have a plastic bowl. I wish we had a bowl that stayed on the freaking table. Alright. That's looking pretty doughy. There's still a bunch of lumps. God. I hate this bowl. Alright. The fact that there's lumps in it is the most annoying part. There's not really much conversation to make when you're mixing cake mix. Alright. That was pretty good. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Alright. Ooh, caught that. Right. Alright. I think I'm done with this. Put that there. And put that there. Actually, I'm not done with this. Alright. Alright, get the scale out of here. Move the scale over here. Okay. Now we just scoop it into these 2 trays. And I think I'm going to end up putting icing on one and then put that on top and then put icing on the other. Alright. So that you can't really see the tray. Here. There's like slop on a plate. I assume I just move it around. Back of the spoon, Spencer. Back of the spoon. Okay. Alright. Put it to the end of the pans. I didn't grease these pans. Uh-oh. Oh no, because I can just push the bottom out. I can just push the bottom out, so it's not going to be that bad. It might stick a bit to the side, but if it does that, then I can just frickin'... Who knows? I probably should, actually. I probably should grease. Should I grease the pans? If there's a professional or anyone with good common sense, should I grease the pan? If it can just do this. Is it for like a burning thing? Is it like so it doesn't burn? How would I even grease it as well? I don't have any like spray to grease it. I put butter on it. Oil? No, I don't think I'll put oil.
Can I have 1 plate, please? Hi. Hello.
How are ya? I assume I don't have to grease the tins. Alright, go on my freaking thumb. Blech. Alright. Alright. Blot that on there. God. brilliant, freaking thrilling commentary here. Just spreading the batter. Is it batter? I think it's called batter, yeah. Proves how much I know about baking. Alright. Yeah. Alright, freaking just wipe it off my fingers because I'm not eating raw eggs. Do you have Nutella? No, I don't like Nutella. Shoot me dead, I don't like peanut butter. Or Nutella. I don't like anything with nuts in it. Even though it... Actually, I don't think I've ever had Nutella. Or, like, peanut butter. It's mostly just because it's got nuts in it. That, like, makes me a bit squeamish. Squeamish? Yeah, I think that's the word. Right. Move this around. Bring it around town. I love SpongeBob. Wish I had coloured icing. I would freaking colour this a bunch of different colours. This batter is very thin. Very thinly spread. I hope it will raise well. I think that should be good enough. It was enough to fill 2 pans, so I assume it was enough. The ingredients for this were actually like original. They weren't like a normal sponge cake. They were a chocolate and orange marble cake, which I wish I could make it, but one, we don't have any orange. Well, we do. I think we do have orange. But one, we don't have any chocolate. And 2, I can't be asked. Alright. Alright. Then put heat. Bake just above the center of the oven for 25 to 30 minutes until firm and springy to the touch. Okay. Firm and alright. 25 to 30 minutes. I probably need frickin' alright, 25 to 30 minutes, just placed just above the center. Alright, Alexa. Fuck's sake.
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding right now. Please try a little later.
Shut up. Echo. Set a timer for 25 minutes.
25 minutes, starting now.
Okay.
So, I make the icing myself because I bought this. I bought vanilla icing. 6 ounces of icing. I don't have icing sugar. Yeah, we can't make thing. Anyway, so how is everyone? And by everyone, I mean one person, but still. Everyone in chat, how are you? My shirt is a Tomska shirt. I love him. Even though I've got like 14 followers, shout out to Tomska. Totally make a massive difference in his subscriber count. Now look, I would have made a chocolate cake. I know it says dark there, dark chocolate powder, dark cocoa powder, but doesn't really matter because of the ingredients that you add. Right, so that's going to be 25 to 30 minutes and then I've got to let it cool and then... That's one thing that a bunch of people forget with cakes. You have to let the cake cool before you put icing on it because then the icing just kind of
goes runny and kind of melts. And it just kind of ruins it. Should probably put this out. This is a cooling rack. We didn't get this very long ago, and it is very good. Because instead of just having it on a plate, it actually, like, sits and cools. Alright. You have any questions for me? I see ZDM XDR. Do you have any questions? Do you have anything? Hang on, let me check. Alright. I'm very bad with making jokes and starting conversation. When I went to the shop earlier to get... I only had to go to the shop for these two things, this and this. And the way that they had this arranged was, think of it, imagine it's a shelf, it's like a refrigerated area. You slide open the door and then there's the stuff. This was on top of two others. And the top was like there. The top of the door was like there. So I had to manually shift it around and bring it down. And it was very tedious, and I looked like a fool. Same with this. I couldn't find it. I couldn't find where the icing was. So it's just checking if we have anything else for it. We have cupcake wrappers, but we're not making cupcakes, so those are irrelevant. I think I made cupcakes like once in my life, like once or twice. And again, all with other people's help. Plain flour. We don't have a lot of cake ingredients. Alright. I always found this part boring. This is usually when I would go upstairs and frickin' play something or do something. But no. Also, if anyone is a follower watching the VOD or in the stream right now, I haven't streamed for like a year and a half or like 2 years. The reasoning for that is because I get very bored. I'm very far away, but I'm hoping that the mic is still picking up my voice. I get very bored and very burnt out with things very easily. I would like it more if I had like things to do or people to bounce off. I find things much more fun when I'm talking with friends than doing it alone. And that's why I stopped streaming. I've got flour on this. Yeah, that's why I didn't necessarily enjoy streaming at the time, because I was doing it alone. I didn't have anyone in a call or anything to bounce off of, because I was streaming on my Xbox. And little do you know, you can't have Discord on Xbox. Well, I think they said that they were going to try and do that, but I'm not sure. Close that now. I don't know why that's open. Get this out the shot. That's just go on my fingers. Yeah. Just also look at how this is for a chocolate and orange marble cake recipe. I already mentioned this. But look at how old this recipe looks. It looks like it's like really old. And then there's just this on the back with the like main ingredients. I've always wanted to try those like wild recipes. If anyone's seen on TikTok, Brian David Hollis, I think his name is. Yeah, he makes a bunch of like cool stuff, like stuff from like the 1940s, 1950s, where they just made wild and batshit insane recipe ideas, like a potato cake or a freaking avocado pie and stuff like that. And I've always wanted to try and make stuff like that, but not really. Like, I'd love to. I would really love to, but like, just putting in the effort into making something that would most likely taste bad. And like, I know a bunch of different streamers out there, like a couple examples. Rambo, Tubbo did a cooking stream, Jack Manifold, like all the popular streamers. They do streams where they bake, but they don't follow a recipe. And Rambo is the most prime example of this, because he did two. He did one where he was making... Oh no, he just made cereal, but he just added things. And then he made a cake, and then he made American food in Britain. In Britain. Feeling like Dan Bull in the UK. And like, he follows things not to the recipe. I am actually planning on eating this, so personally, I would like a recipe. If I wanted to not trust my instincts and just do whatever, then sure, I would. Like, if I wasn't planning on eating it, then sure, I would go without a recipe, but no, I don't really want to. Hopefully, I am planning on streaming more. But it's just finding the right motivation to do so. Like, I might change things up a bit, I might change the format, the layout, how I do certain things. But I haven't streamed in like 2 years, so I don't think it'll be much of a problem. I don't think you'll have many complaints. Still 16 or so minutes. Right. Imagine if I just ordered fucking Uber Eats. Or like Just Eat. Like, I'm baking a cake and then I just order like a burger from McDonald's or something. Yes, I'm drinking, not alcohol. The nectar of the gods. Ironically, that's a sport, like, that's made for like sporty people to drink during workouts because it's got not a lot of calories. But then there's just me, who is a circle. Oh, God. Oh, God. I keep seeing, like... How's this for a topic? There's a TikToker that I keep seeing around called Jelly Bean. And I'm not entirely sure where that came from. Because a bunch of people just started making fun of them. And I'm like... Okay, I'm just going to be over here now. Because, like, I don't get involved in drama. I don't get involved in many things. So I just see a bunch of people making fun of someone. I just accidentally kicked that. I just see a bunch of people, like making fun of someone. And I'm just like, oh, okay, cool, you do that. I'm going to not participate. Just because, I don't know. Like, people can do whatever they want, I guess. But it's like being mean to someone just doesn't really get anything done. Sure, you can say that she's cringe and that she's weird, but she's a child. Children are weird. Children do tend to be cringy and things. Don't know why I'm looking in here, I'm gonna be honest. It's just... Don't have a lot of talking points, you know? So in chat... I wish I could share the stream around, but when I tried to, freaking... My stream went down when I closed the tab. Oh, God. out a different view. You see that? You can't really see it. There you go. There's the cakes. Yeah. It looks like they're rising pretty well. Can't really see the second one. Hang on. Looks like there's a bit of a dent in the middle. Yeah, I'll put that one on the bottom. Just means I'll put that one on the bottom and the other one on the top. That's not right. There we go. Wish I had like a proper like big kitchen, but no. I can. From here to here is the only countertop we have. That's a back room. You can see. Oh, the back rooms. Woo! That's a kitchen. Kitchen? No, this is a fridge. Not a kitchen. It's a fridge. It's a fridge back there. I'm kind of doing just a kitchen tour now because I'm very bored. Alright, 11 minutes. Almost there. Yeah. God, I'm gonna have to clean this up. I'm in a massive mess. In the bowl, the two other bowls that I use, the flour. I'm just going. You don't see that. I'm gonna put there for now because I don't really need it at the moment. That was a tablespoon. I was going to use it for the cocoa powder, but unfortunately, again, no chocolate icing. Maybe I do another cooking stream where I actually have chocolate icing. It's almost Easter. What's everyone's plans for Easter, if they have any plans? Oh, God. Such a weird. I want, like, who invented that? Like, rolling up a towel and then doing that? Because, like, that had to have been, like, as a joke. Like, just to pick on someone, but then people just started doing it all the time. Like, what? Why does it have more, like, flick when it's wet compared to if it's dry? These are shower thoughts, but instead they're just kitchen thoughts, waiting for a freaking cake to bake. Cake thoughts. No, that sounds weird. Yeah. What else do we have in the cupboard that I could add to this cake to spice it up from a vanilla cake? I might add jam, make a Victoria sponge. I have jam. You can still see me, right? Yeah, I think you can still see me. I'm gonna add a hammer. I'm gonna add a hammer to it. Oh, Lord. How are these doing? They're rising pretty alright. That one's rising more so than that one. That's what, yeah. I hope that they actually are rising and that it's not just like Like, it looks like they're rising, but they're actually not. Because if they're not rising, that'll be like a massive letdown. Because I added the right amount of baking powder, and I also have self-raising flour. So, rise! Rise, my child. Yeah, I think all I've really got are just sprinkles, which there's not really that many of them. But for the size of the cake, I think it'll cover it. Might just need to go to the shop and buy more. Oh yeah, I also saw a thing online that was like angel bread. Apparently it's like an Australian thing, where you get bread, you put butter on it, and then you put sprinkles on it. And that's very strange, because I've never seen that before. Whoop. Oh, I thought that was an actual duck, but no, it's just a lawn ornament that we have. Look at my elbow. It's got lights on it. Light arm. I'm a superhero and my name is Light Arm. My superpower is that I have lights on my arms. And that's it. I don't have any other discerning qualities. It's just that there are lights constantly shining on my arms. They don't do anything. It's just lights. I wish I was better at improv, I'm gonna be honest. Because that would make these streams considerably easier to talk through. Because then I wouldn't have to freaking just stall and pace around. I don't know why I pace around so much. We can put on some. Hang on. Put on some elevator music just to pass time so it's not just silence. I feel like I probably should have done that to begin with. Elevator music. Elevator music for 1 hour. I'm bad at dancing. How long have we got? We've got 5 minutes exactly. We've got 5 minutes. There's something on my hand. While this is baking, I feel it's necessary to go over some tips for baking so you don't mess up some things like I do. Always remember to measure your ingredients before you do anything with them. Always remember to preheat your oven. Always remember to wash your hands. And always remember to have some music on so it's not boring as hell while you're waiting. That's not necessarily like a rule you have to stand by, it's more like a tip. Because otherwise it's just very boring. Especially if you have no one to talk to, or like nothing to do. My phone isn't actually, like, I'm not even filming this through a camera, I'm just filming it through a phone, through my phone, and it's just propped up against the wall. Like, my sink is there, my sink is like right next to my phone, so if my sink just started spraying water literally everywhere, then freaking, that would be bad. Almost caught it. I've almost been live for an hour making this cake. Now, once I take the cake out of the oven, I'm gonna have to let it cool as well.
Can I have foil? Would there be a point to me putting foil?
No, I don't think so. No, because this needs to be here to like properly let it cool because it's a grid. Don't know what I'm doing.
That is a strange noise. That was very loud.
Alright. I'm hoping that this is actually cooking and it's actually rising. Because if it's not, then whoops! Whoopsie daisies, I've just wasted an hour of your people's time. Yeah. That's a broom. I've got a bunch of freaking sugar on the floor. Should probably broom that up. Broom stream, yeah. Sugar just dissolves in your hand while you're holding it. That was a box. Alright. Bam, 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 bam. There we go. Hey, there we go. Cool. Alright, pause that. It doesn't really look done. Yeah. Echo. Stop. Alright. It was 25 to 30 and I started the timer after I had already put it in.
Ow, burn my hands, why don't you? Alright, turn the oven off.
Alright.
That looks alright. That looks alright. Ow. Yeah, that looks pretty alright. What was the thing? Like a toothpick? Do we have any tooth? Yes, we do. Then get a toothpick and put it in the top. Put the box back, put the lid back on, thank you. That's pretty good. That's also pretty good. But it doesn't seem like it's risen a lot. Ow. It's gone down this much.
Like that much. It's that wide. That wide, that tall. I dropped it.
Alright. So, I'm gonna take these out. Hopefully they come out like properly. About properly. Yes, alright, it does. Yeah, that didn't raise a lot. That did not raise. Crap. I'm going to get another one so I can hold it with one and lift the lid with the other. I now sense an issue. I now sense a problem. How am I going to get it off the tray? I feel as if I'm going to have to cut it. Look at that. Ow. Burn my hands. I didn't actually burn my hands. Twitch, don't get on me about that. It's not TOS, that's just dumb luck. Not dumb luck, it's dumb stupid. Alright. Cool, please. Good thing is, the cake has a pretty good consistency. When I stick this in, it feels like a cake. There's nothing coming off on it, which means it's actually solid and not still liquidy inside. But I feel like I probably should have greased the tin so it didn't stick to the freaking bottom. Thank God that they come out, but also freaking a whole bunch of batters on the side and it's burnt. Like a bunch of burnt batter on the side of these. So, I think I'm going to have to cut it. Which, I don't think you're allowed to show knives on Twitch. So I'm going to turn the camera this way.